You've probably been seeing these ads on Instagram, on YouTube, on every single social media because the algorithm knows you are in this industry. And the current trending thing is AI models. Are they the new thing? Like, why is everyone hyping on about it? You know, it sounds so amazing because you no longer have to go 50-50 with a model. You no longer have to pay a salary. All it is just click, generate, and sell. That's what you've seen, right? But I want you to know the actual truth about AI models, which is all of these guys who are trying to promote it instead of standard OFM, they are all pretty much trying to sell you shovels in a gold rush, meaning there is more profit in actually trying to sell you a course about AI models than actually doing AI, OFM, and so on, okay? And the main reason is, look, you've spent all this time pretty much learning about OFM. You've dedicated some time, you're not getting somewhere. Now there's something new and shiny, the shiny object syndrome. So you're gonna gravitate towards it. But if you have a deep enough look, right, you really have a good look and think, okay, let me actually know the ins and outs of AI OFM. I've done my research and it's a bunch of bullshit. There is no fucking way you are gonna make more profit, more money with AI models compared to the real thing. And I'll just tell you a few little points why, okay? First things first, with real models, they are real people. They can actually generate actual connections. You can do the lives, you can promote them, grow their personal branding, and so on. Oh, you can do that with AI models too. Mate, listen, okay? Just fucking put on your thinking cap for 2 seconds, okay? Although you might get some absolute dimwits of fans who actually subscribe to these AI models and, you know, give you some dollars and pay for things here and then, they're not fucking stupid, all right? Not all of them anyway. Most of the money is made with personal connections and these guys like actually thinking they're talking to the real girl, right? That is OFM in general, all right? That's where the money is. And you just haven't figured out how to actually work the system in OFM. That's why you're struggling right now. And that's why I made this channel, so to actually just break down all the bullshit and just give it to you straight of how to actually make money in OFM. Stop looking into AI models because all you're gonna do is spend the next 2-3 months learning about it, trying to implement. Maybe if you're lucky, you make 2, 3, 5K out of it, right? But if you generate the exact same time into actual OFM, you know, doing your own responsibilities, outreaching to the correct models, you don't need models that are like making 100K a month already. Just find really, really good creators from the US, UK, Australia, whatever, right? And convince them that you are the best person to actually run their personal branding. Because at the end of the day, that's what OFM is. And these fucking guys, they're making it look like it's all about pimping and, you know, you're just taking money from the girl, blah, blah, blah. But that's not it, right? Be a decent human being. If this is the business, if this is the road that you want to go down, right? I'm talking about OFM. Be a decent fucking person about it, you know? You don't need to be treating these girls like shit or just like a fucking number and blah, blah, blah. You actually need to care about their growth. You need to communicate that you care. Because if these are the reasons, by the way, of these course guys and these other OFM YouTubers who are into this whole AI model. I'm not going to say any names, but you know exactly all the people I'm talking about, right? They're going to say, you know, with real girls, they have their own real issues and some of them are lazy and some of them, you know, will not pay you on time and so on, right? But if you genuinely find a connection, treat them like a human being, actually be a good person, pay them on time, and actually be understanding, that's not going to happen, okay? That's not going to happen. That's the truth. You need to be a people's person at the end of the day, okay? And if you have lazy models, of course, that's just a part of the game, all right? If you get them, on to the next one, okay? And on to the next one and so on. But there are plenty. There's almost 3 million creators, real life girls, who are looking for people to run their actual business, their personal branding. So why are you not doing that, okay? AI models is just a fucking cheat, even though you get less success from it, but it's the shortcut, Now, are you the type of person to take shortcuts and actually stick to what you said that you were going to do, which is OFM, right? And all these guys in AI OFM, they don't even tell you that, oh, it's, you know, if you make 10K, you're going to get 10K profit. Okay, what about the costs? Generate the models. All right, there's a cost there, startup cost there. And by the way, they are pretty much promoting when they say, oh, you can generate your model there. It's their own websites. They are selling you shovels and a gold rush. Oh, if you want to, generate models, go to this website. They run that website. So you give them money off the rip. Okay? Okay, there's that. Obviously, you need chatters as well. You need people to actually communicate with these morons who are subbing to these AI models. Okay? And they'll say things like, oh, you can just do it on FanView because, FanView, they actually want you to create AI models. They don't. Why the fuck would an established company like OnlyFans, even though FanView is absolute dog shit, right? Why would they advocate for AI models? I don't understand, because that's basically like saying, we want you to create fake girls so that you can scam these guys and sell them content. What fucking company would do that? Okay, like it's on a very, very short lifespan, a very short leash. Do not fall for this the biggest scam ever with AI models. I know a few guys who've done it, like they'll do it for a little bit and they'll be like, yeah, bro, it's fucking ass. Like, I prefer the actual real thing. And that's true, okay? And another bad thing about FanView is they are horrible when it comes to paying out agencies, creators, and so on. You can request your payout, I know from experience, and they just won't. Okay, you can say, oh, they've got absolutely amazing customer service, but if you don't get paid, you don't get paid. And that's not just the shit on FanView, because OnlyFans has its own problems, which is, their customer support is dog shit. They have 30 employees total. Like, it's arse as well, but at least it's a reliable company that will actually pay you on time. Okay, so again, don't fall for this AI, model shit. Just spend more time on the outreach. Spend more time learning the actual ways to generate traffic, and spend time on actually sales and chatting, because that's where the real money is, okay? And the best way to actually get more models, okay? Get a Western creator, UK, US, Australia, whatever, right? And most likely, the best way to actually get more models is through referrals. Do a good job. I've just made a video on how to go from 0 to 10K in OFM, and it's a step-by-step guide. Like, I couldn't even fucking add any more info. It's literally there. And the best part is, on my free Telegram, if you want to do a free call with myself or my team, we'll answer any of your questions. No bullshit. We're here to help, right? But that regardless aside, okay? If you do a good job with a real model, most likely she's got other model friends, and she's going to sing your praises, and boom, you've got another model. And it goes like that again and again and again. Referrals are the best ways to actually expand and grow. The best growth operation, okay? So with this AI model shit, don't fucking do it, because soon enough, there's gonna be some new legislation where it gets banned, or it's gonna be fucking considered extremely illegal. And also think about this, if you're doing face swaps with actual real girls, right? And trying to generate models like that, like trending videos, just watch and see what happens. When that account gets taken down, when it gets mass reported because the real girl finds it, yeah, say goodbye to your traffic. Okay, so stop wasting your time on this fucking nonsense and just stick to the game plan, okay? And hey, I'm not here to stop you. If you want to fucking do that, no problem, okay? I'm just saying my opinion, and from my own research and my team's research, what we found. Okay, I've spoken to many agencies who do AI models, and yeah, big scam. And I guarantee every single one of them, one of these guys on YouTube who are trying to advocate for AI models and say you need one and leave OFM, blah, 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 they're trying to fucking sell you a bullshit course, okay? And they're gonna sell you the tools that they use to make these fucking bullshit models. They know it's a limited time, okay? So don't fall for it. Put your thinking caps on. And just go down the fucking straight road, mate. Honestly, it's just gonna save you so much heartache, so much time, everything, okay? Anyways, that's that for the video. Again, free Telegram group below. I'm not trying to sell you bullshit. All basically what we do is like once a week we do free calls with everyone, which is just I personally sit down, or Sam personally sits down with people, and they're just like, okay, what's your problems, what's traffic, whatever. And if you ask any single person in that group chat, they've always walked away with value. And then why do I do it? For the love of the fucking game, mate. For the love of the game. Anyways, don't be a fucking moron. See ya.